studio, which I call Dreaming Sun Studio. You'll notice in the back of me that there are no hardware synthesizers to pick from, and actually I only have one sitting right here. And most of my music is currently created from virtual synthesizers that are stored within this computer. And I have 30 to 40 various synthesizers, many of which model old famous synthesizers from the past. Another thing that's odd about my music is I control it from this pad, which is an Ableton push. And it has a matrix here of little pads that can play loudness, and they can play notes and chords over a 4-octave range, which makes this pad exactly equivalent to the 4-octave keyboard on this hardware synthesizer. I also have a controller keyboard which has no sounds in it, but again controls the synthesizers in the computer. So in terms of the music that I like to create, I tend to call it structured improvisation. Although I studied music theory many years ago when I played trumpet and can read and write music, I never read or write, it should say, the music out before I play a song. Instead, I tend to develop what I would call bass lines and percussive lines, and I call my structure to my song that's automated in a set of synthesizers that I choose. And then I like to play melodies and pads and various live portions over the pre-recorded parts. So when you're listening to the song, most often the last part is the melody, and the other lead parts of the song are played live over the song. And you can think of me as a little jazz quartet in some, say, small smoky club if you want. I guess they're not smoky anymore, but I tend to play smaller pieces rather than large multi-tracked overdubbed orchestrations as such. It's just my style. And I like to think of the music I play as like soundtracks for your mental or daydream journeys. So I would envision my listeners actually sitting down in a comfortable place and listening to my music as they just sort of kick back and relax and just sort of let themselves daydream to the music and imagine what they will as they hear my music. In terms of where you can find my music, on the standard locations, but Bandcamp and streaming on Spotify. Currently, I'm a Heart Dance record recording artist, and if you go to Heart Dance Records, you can find my music along with a lot of other excellent artists, and we're all playing some really great music for modern times, and most of it is meditative and relaxing in nature. So I'm Mike Clay, and as they say in Hawaii, mahalo, and have a good day.